to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get it! 60 by 18.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. What a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd down and a yard.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. That's a good acceleration. He's across midfield to the 13 yards on the play.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks good.
That's a 48-yard
This guy's from one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Okay,
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come on, set. Hey, go.
Richardson. Now they'll take this and run.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble for 2nd down.
They can really split the 43 positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
5 yards on 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready?
He's got the tight end, Malari Cox.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 34 yards. 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Ready? 19, 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Check, Panther.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. He was a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
We need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Go! Ready?
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready. Set up. 70 Timberwolf. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Off play action. Richardson will try to pick it up himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on 4th down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal.
19-yard attempt.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Tyler Wallace now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and back to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw is Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Complete to number 10, DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down in the yard.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Baltimore.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield, some great
42-yard line.
I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hopkins, a man in motion left. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4.
Now it's Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
But that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And with a quick pass, he releases it. And that ball incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, lying back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff. Henry. And picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Jackson. This is intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? Down to the 10. And We'll see that we've seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The
extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. That'll increase their lead to 10-0.
The score, Colts 10, Ravens nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not able to see guys to run for very long. You're not hearing everything say, hey, you'll get them next time. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Now, and he can't get rid. He's taken down. JT Tuimoloau on the bar. That'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he intended for it right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down incomplete. And facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. They go for those methods here. 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Ready up.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
That's what we is the greatest type of run support. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 43, here's second down and 8.
Ready? Liking 18. Let's go.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a third and 8.
It's now third and 8.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Go. Ready?
Richardson working from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved. Right? They just know it's better than the punt is better on the second, and now they're open to turn into first down to do few points.
At the 30-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 33 here. A gain of 4 gain up for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Take it in the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 65 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And they're back within the field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Colts 10, Ravens 7. To kick on for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first time.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. And sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
possession to give to Taylor here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60! Ready,
Here's a tap forward by Richardson.
Well, not much of a hold as he gets it down over the 24-yard line. Marlon Humphrey into the tackle defensive.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
on the double!
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go! No.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. His pass left side to Downs.
Richardson's pass complete to Josh Downs. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Hey, we working up the wide receiver, we working. Ready?
And Richardson back to throw it. Working the middle of the field, he's got one complete.
He takes this one for a Colts touchdown.
Alec Pierce,
A 20-yard touchdown.
and the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle.
Good.
These guys will take a 10-point lead.
Colts 17. Ravens 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot
The
to
Ravens
handle
take
as it will
over
skip
1st
through the
and
end
10.
zone for a touchback here.
35-yard drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Number 22, Derek Bailey for about
3 yards, second down coming up.
brought him down. A 3-yard
Lamar
pickup
changing the
brings
play.
up 2nd and 7.
Down
At the
Jackson.
38-yard line.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 35. Now the Ravens gain is 110 yards. As the clock is stopped with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of
1st and 10
17 yards.
here. And you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Henry out of the pass rush. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Here
line.
for 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Play
5.
action. It's Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out. Jackson is going to say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. The good try for some separation to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
First carry now for Justice Hill.
Number 43, Justice Hill.
Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the
Now a timeout taken.
That's
Perhaps a chance for one more
It's
quick play and
3rd
then another
and
timeout
7.
if they hurry. We'll see. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. It's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
42-yard attempt.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17.
So we've hit
Ravens
intermission.
10.
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Forward.
Henry running right. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 to the 25-yard line.
Kenny Moore brought him down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting a back on the side.
And it's 3 and out.
Jordan Raymondson, their punter out
formation for the Ravens.
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. We'll get this one up. Number 56 yards rushing for him now at the 1-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49 yards. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Hey. Cougar 19.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
On the set. Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. A gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Richardson, no gain on the screen.
Taylor.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They throw it out right complete. Stop him a few yards short. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use and kind of work for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll go down around the 47 this time. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Like anyone thought we'd see a run for some 2nd and not long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he gave you a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Send their punter out
for the Ravens.
He'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Down the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 85 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
24.
Right after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Out from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Will be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the ball carrier.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Running from the gun with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Throwing is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a pretty good drive start right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about something right now. They don't just want to run the regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Get it! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Chap alert, chap alert.
Again, it's Taylor. He's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Brendan, every great running back
that's a
coach I've
10-yard
talked
line.
with, has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing it. And I think that's what we're seeing here. He's got one them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has one them into submission.
6-yard
Wave
line.
the white flag.
A gain of 4.
The recipe is pretty
Now
simple,
second
I
and
think,
6.
right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On the handoff, Taylor. And for a few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Stop him short. Third and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A 4-yard gain.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal.
On for the Colts.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
19-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
27.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Down to a lead. This will come out to the 45-yard line. Set at the line for this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, again to Mitchell. And we make it over to the 43, a gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson now. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's able to get this one up closer to midfield across the 45. When it didn't do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 70 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 15. And a Raven 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
So now going to first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
From the gun, Jackson. Going right back to the Andre Hopkins.
Jackson's pass.
Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Colts 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Makes the score
splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, first times tonight, he's going to be held out at the line of scrimmage. And this is now a timeout defensively. So wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready, break.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, DJ Giddens. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down. And they stop it, but he does take it out of the
gain of 23
yards on the pickup there and a first.
I'm jumping myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Tag! 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Giddens is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep. If they close this game out, just a few snaps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ravens 17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard
Even after that big time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
That's a good way of pointing things out because Matt's really turning it on because, as you said, they scored some points, so there's a chance they can build on before the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw is Jackson. Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. The frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They run over Samuel Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down here to 45-yard line. Get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Colts are going to give it a big and they're to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a return will restart at the 34-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet. They're trying to, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Their defense got the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. If we hit 3, remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because he's off.
And Jackson cannot get away. Colts are champions of the AFC as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.